I really just be driving and working and doing whatever I'm doing. I literally be thinking about fighting games. And you got all these different terms of fighting games. You got your neutral, you got your footsie, you got your execution, things like that. And then I was thinking about reactions, and it's like, man, having really good reactions is a big part of being good in fighting games. To be able to see something and in a split second be able to respond to it and handle the situation properly, and in fighting games is great. I love fighting games, but I can't say I'm particularly in the fighting game community. I'm in the ecosystem because I follow everything fighting games. I do interact with people in the fighting game community, but I can't say that I'm big in my locals. I can't say that I know people in my local scene. I go to locals like that. So it's just the life that I live, and I would love to, but how my life is kind of rough. So, but what I see when I'm looking from the outside at the community that is the FGC, I feel like when it comes to reactions, I think that people need to slow down their reactions. I feel like people are, and it's just the way the world is, but when you see something that you think is going against your own beliefs on that topic or your own opinions on a certain topic, people are so quick to want to just hit that zero frame reversal super and just crash out on topics that they may not have a full understanding on. And it's cool to have your opinion. Everyone has their opinion. It's great. But sometimes it's cool to slow it down. Think about actually what the person is saying and try to think of where they're coming from. What can make someone say the specific thing that they said in the moment they said it. You could be talking about how I feel right now with Tekken 8. People were just like, and I get it. 8 is nothing like Tekken 7 or any of the Tekkens that were before it. Is very offensive, it's very aggressive, it's very unga bunga, but at the same time, I still see it as a quality game. It's a really good game. I haven't dibbled and dabbled in it in a while, but from what I see, people just saw all the changes and they just spazzed the fuck out. And some of the changes, I know, especially like Jack 8, some of this stuff is ridiculous and they need to quickly fix those. So, and I feel like the response that they gave to the Tekken developers was necessary to get this ball rolling. But even now, they're making changes and people are still choosing to dogpile and talk shit about the game, when I feel like ultimately the people that's actually competing in the game and that are really good at the game, they seem to find ways to be able to play the game, as crazy as it may be, but still continue to use their legacy skills to play the game as Tekken is known to be played. Me, who at the beginning of Tekken 8, he wasn't just doing the greatest, but now even after the season 2 changes and everything that they're modifying along the way, he's winning tournaments. He's top 8, top 4, and he's not just playing super aggressive all the time. He's still finding ways to navigate and play his game. So ultimately, all this is being said is because I get it. The initial reaction is like, oh, Tekken is bad. But I hate when people just hear one popular opinion and just roll with it, and without actually looking at the whole grand scheme of things and really seeing that I could just instantly mash on light punch to what happened to the season patches and just not think about actually what's going on or understand the mindset of the developers that were creating this game is to be offensive, and everyone knows that. So it's like, all right, I can just get mad instantly and just dogpile with the rest of the people, or I can try to understand maybe this is not the best version of Tekken that we've experienced, but is it something that I really need to be mad at? Is this something I need to comment on? Is this something that I need to continue to add fuel to the fire when the fire is already ablaze and burning and scorching everything in its path? I feel like sometimes people just need to just slow down their reactions to things, and because a lot of people outside of the fighting game community, they look at the fighting game community and just see that it's always negative. It's always someone bashing this or talking bad about that, or this character is OP and broken. And every character can be broken. It could be the character that everyone says is low tier, but give Lily in Street Fighter 6. Everyone knows she's probably bottom 2, but it seems like, oh man, that her little spiral whatever thing is like, it's so broken when she has stocks. And that crouching heavy is so broken I can't get in. I feel like a lot of times people get mad and react to things because they have actual skill issues. And they actually are just not really good at handling the situations, or the oppressive things that people are doing, because there is a solution to any and everything in fighting games. Some cases it's a checkmate, unblockable thing that you can't do anything about. Those are very rare and niche moments, and especially those were in older fighting games. Nowadays they give you some form of fashion to get out of scenarios, but people can just take anything from any character. Oh man, Akuma's fireballs are so good. Yes, they are good, but how good are you at reacting to them? How good are you at parrying them? How aware are you of the jump arc someone could take on an air fireball, and where your positioning is, and can you perfect parry to an anti-air, or can you perfect parry and drive rush in? Or I feel like a lot of times people take something that it could be really strong, but they just stick to the negatives and they react and they put it out on Twitter, they put it out on Instagram or wherever you guys are posting at, and TikTok, and make the scene look like all we do is complain. You can see that the community is already bashing something. Do you need to react the same way someone else is reacting because it seems to be the popular thing, or can you just make your own reaction? Maybe you need to slow down your reactions and just go back to neutral. That's it. Go back to neutral and chill. Peep out the scene. Let things develop, all right? A lot of times people will hang themselves in a match by trying to be too aggressive, and they think they got you, but when you back up and you just see what they're doing, you can see their tendencies and you can react accordingly. You don't have to always be the first to react or to react with the rest of the group. You can just play neutral. You can just play fussies. You can dibble and dabble into the waters and throw out a limb here and there. If you get a hit, all right, that's great, but you don't have to be so quick to rush down and try to get into the popular kids table to just say the same things they're saying with your words, or bash something that everyone else is bashing, or see something that could be an issue and have to be the first one to say something about it, or feel like you need to give your opinion, because 9 times out of 10 your voice don't matter. No one cares. No one, like, you're just, with all this people saying the same thing, you're just becoming part of this big blob of just negativity. So you won't stand out, especially if you're not in the competitive scene where your name is known by the masses. If you're just a random Joe that's on social media wanting to say something, it's cool. Get your opinion out, but ultimately all you're doing is just fueling negative feelings that other people have already spoken about, and you think you're doing a service to the community, when ultimately the developers can see that and just be like, we don't care about your feelings, or you guys are this negative about this. All right, it's cool to be negative about something, but if y'all gonna go hard like this and start making threats and threaten to kill or harm people, bro, we're not gonna give y'all nothing then. All right, we gonna keep doing what we're gonna do, and y'all just gonna have to hold them L's. Oh well, that's y'all thing now. All right, y'all can keep complaining all y'all want to. We just gonna not care and just do what we want to, because obviously anything that we do, y'all not gonna be satisfied with. So slow down y'all reactions out there. Don't be the first to say something, and don't react how others are reacting just to fit in. Play some neutral out there in them streets, man. Don't put yourself in a position where someone that's in the know or has better understanding of the game or the developing process and things like that can put you on that pedestal you want to be on and smash your head right into it, and you're looking stupid up there.